Welcome to the Minnesota American Legion Patriots Podcast. I'm Mike Perry, and we have a guest. We're just finishing up the department convention here in Redwood Falls, and I wanted to catch Jeff before he took off because I think this is something that all veterans need to hear, and we need to talk a little bit about. And of course, we're talking about VA Benefits Pro, a company that you own.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about how you got involved with developing this company for veterans.
It was several years ago. I was actually speaking with a VSO. He was with the American Legion, and he was actually helping me with my claim.
Okay.
For this or that. He said, you should be doing what I'm doing. And he told me about the accredited agent program. I was not aware that there was such a program. But when it comes to being represented before the VA, before the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs for VA benefits, for most people that's VA benefits, VA disability compensation. A veteran can represent herself or himself by filling out papers and sending them in, or going on to va.com and doing it. But if a person wants to have representation by somebody who is professional, who has studied VA law and knows all of the policies and procedures and the forms and everything, a person has basically three options: veteran service officer, and those are excellent services. But, they also have two other options, only two other legal options,
Right.
And that is by either hiring a VA accredited attorney or a VA accredited claims agent.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Now, obviously a veteran can represent themselves, okay, with a claim, or as you say, a VSO can help them out. Is it fair to say that when somebody like you, accredited, went through the training, understand, obviously been in the shoes, when they go to somebody like you focus
like
more?
Like a bulldog?
Like a bulldog, yeah. I mean, is that what we're...
It could be said that, whether it's an attorney or an agent, we are incentivized by the fact that in order for us to get, to get paid for our services, generally we have to win your claim.
Sure.
It's been quite a few years since the VA set up what they call the Fully Developed Claim Program, FDC program, and it was basically a tit for tat, where the VA says, all right, veteran, if you're in a better position to develop your claim than we are, because you.
Right.
You've got a relationship with your doctor. You can go and get records and things like that more easily than a big behemoth of a bureaucratic organization can do it. And so if you fully develop your claim, then we'll put you on the fast track and we'll speed up the process in getting it done for you more quickly. And so then all the VSOs, everybody's jumped on the FDC program. And so they process your stuff as fully developed claims. Problem is, the vast majority of those are not fully developed.
Okay.
And veterans get very upset that their claims are being denied, and they think that it's a conspiracy and the VA hates veterans and things like that. But in fairness to the VA, in many cases, those cases are not fully developed.
Right.
And if they're not fully developed, if you don't give them all of the elements that are required for service connection, you're going to get a denial.
So what do they come to you for? Tell me just, is there a list of different claims? Do you specialize in certain kind of claims to help veterans?
I'm accredited to do all types of claims. The vast majority of the claims, as I said, are VA disability compensation claims, survivors benefits, and U.S. cemetery burial. As far as the disability claims go, I do it all. So whether it's PACT Act, which is the most recent legislation from last year, which greatly expanded eligibility for toxic exposure, but all kinds of other claims that a lot of veterans aren't even aware they could claim.
So do you have a website or a Facebook page that folks could go to?
Yes, yeah, it's vabenefitspro.com.
That's pretty simple, vabenefitspro.com.
Yes.
Huh, interesting. Well, Jeff, you've been one of the vendors here at the convention, and we really appreciate that. Jeffrey Forbes is with us, and he has this company, folks, and I really think you need to go online and check it out, vabenefitspro.com. You got a phone number?
612-251-9681.
So, one last question before I let you go, Jeff. How long should a veteran wait if they have filed now? I'm not through you, but if they go and they file a claim, at what point in time should that veteran be thinking, this is taking way too long, I better call somebody else?
Well, I can tell you that, but all my clients are getting through the system and satisfied with their rating in under 2 years. So I would say if you get to the point where you're frustrated, you're not getting answers from the VA, you're not getting answers from whoever represents you, or you just feel like you're hitting your head against a brick wall, give me a call.
All right, Jeffrey Forbes, vabenefitspro.com. We're going to send them your way.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the Minnesota American Legion Patriots Podcast. I'm Mike Perry. Until we meet again, be the one.